Number 1. The whispering trees of Blackwood Lane. In a place where the rain fell at 3 a.m. like clockwork, where the streets glistened under flickering sodium lights, there was once a stretch of road called Blackwood Lane. The locals knew better than to walk it after dark, not because of thieves or wild animals, but because of the trees. They were old, far older than the town itself, their gnarled roots breaking through the pavement like skeletal fingers. And if you stood still long enough, if you listened past the drumming rain, you could hear them whispering. At first it sounded like wind, then like words, then like your name. Most who heard it ran. But a few, the curious, the desperate, stepped closer. They pressed their ears to the damp bark, straining to decipher the voices. Big mistake. Those who listened too long were found days later, their bodies fused into the trunks, their mouths stretched wide in silent screams. Their skin had turned to bark, their fingers to twigs. And if you put your ear to them, you could still hear whispering, not from the trees, but from inside them. Number 2, the last broadcast of WKX-7. In a town where the radio never played anything but static after midnight, there was once a station called WKX-7. It had been off the air for decades, its tower rusting in a field of dead grass. But one night, at 3:17 a.m., every radio in town crackled to life. A voice came through, not the smooth baritone of a DJ, but something wet, something choking. "I'm still in here. Help me," it gurgled. Then came the screaming. The FCC shut it down within the hour. But the next night, it happened again, and the next. Always the same voice, the same plea. A team was sent to investigate. They found the transmitter covered in a substance too thick to be oil. The station's lone employee, missing since 1978, was discovered fused into the control board. His mouth still moving, his lungs still pushing out words through the speakers. The station was demolished. But on quiet nights, if you tune your radio just right, you can still hear him begging. Number 3, the doll in the window. In a forgotten corner of Ravensbrook, where the houses sagged with rot and the air smelled of damp earth, there was a toy shop that never opened. Its display window was caked in dust, save for one spot, a single pane wiped clean, where a porcelain doll sat watching the street. Her name was Lisette, according to the faded tag at her feet. Children dared each other to touch the glass. Those who did swore they saw her blink. Then one October night, a little girl named Emily pressed her palm to the window. The doll's head turned, slowly, deliberately. The next morning, Emily was gone. Her parents found her in the shop, sitting among the shelves, her skin cold as porcelain, her eyes glassy and unblinking. The doll was gone, and in its place, in the display window, sat a new figure, one with Emily's face. Number 4, the man who knocks 3 times. In a quiet apartment complex where the walls were thin and the neighbors quieter, there was a rule. Never answer the door after midnight, especially if the knocking comes in threes. Tap, tap, tap. It started for Sarah on a Tuesday. She checked the peephole, nothing. The next night it came again, louder. Bang, bang, bang. Her neighbor, Mr. Harlow, warned her. "He's testing you," he said. "He wants to know if you're alone." On the third night, the knocking shook the door in its frame. Sarah called the police. They found no one. But when they left, she heard a new sound, a key turning in her lock. And from the hallway, a whisper. "You should have answered." Number 5. The photograph that ages? In an antique shop on Elm Street, there was a photograph of a smiling family, dated 1923. The owner warned customers not to buy it. It changes, he said. And it did. Every morning, the family looked older. Wrinkles deepened, hair grayed, eyes grew hollow. Then one day, the father's face peeled away, revealing something grinning beneath. The shop burned down that night, but the photos survived. And if you look closely at the ashes, you can still see it. Still aging, still watching. Number 6. The basement light. In a farmhouse where the power had been cut for years, there was one light that still burned. A single bulb in the basement. No switch controlled it. No wires connected it. And every night at 3 a.m. it flickered, as if something down there was breathing on it. Number 7. The last story. The hands that pushed the crib. In a nursery where the mobiles spun on windless nights, where the baby monitor picked up lullabies no one was singing, there was a mother who woke to the sound of rocking. She'd rush in and find her daughter giggling at the ceiling. "A nice lady plays with me," the toddler said. One night, the rocking didn't stop. The mother watched, frozen, as invisible hands pushed the crib harder until it tipped. The baby never cried, but the monitor still picks up singing sometimes. And in the nursery, the mobile spins. Hopefully this helped you fall asleep, but still are conscious enough to like and subscribe. Till the next one, here at Raining Sleep Stories, signing off.